All right, good morning. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex Chair yoga class. I'm Olivia. Let's get started. So today I'm going to invite you to sit against the back of the chair. We're going to talk a little bit more about meditation today. Of course, I have my reading, my prayer card too today. Picked a good one for that. All right, so sitting against the back of the chair, settle on in, take a nice deep breath in, and just exhale. That tells you, I've just arrived, and I'm ready to be present and let go of stuff. All right? And as it turns out, meditation, close your eyes, just listen instead of watch today. It turns out meditation really lives up to its expectation. It's a great stress reliever. Lower your blood pressure. Control pain. Improve your sleep. Take a couple of deep breaths. Let that just kind of wash over you, that idea. Turn the music down out here. It also has another benefit. It actually increases your attention span. Imagine that. Think of it as like cardio and strength training for your brain. It increases your endurance and your strength so you can focus and you can stay the course. Amazing stuff. All through just meditation. So as you come to stillness and feel that shift from all that activity and movement, come into a positive attitude. Whatever that means to you. Maybe you get there with your breath. Maybe you need a sense of joy, maybe love to come into your heart. And feel that shift from that negativity to positivity. From chaos to calm. A yoga practice is really all about breath. And so as we move into our practice this morning, keep that in mind. We're going to be guided by breath. And as Shirley Spillman said to me one time, progress, not perfection, is what we work on. My prayer card this morning said, be still and know that I am God. It's a psalm. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, open your eyes, let them kind of flutter open. And let's move out to the edge of the seat. So we've moved from seated meditation, where you could relax in the back of the chair and let the seat take your weight, to the front of the chair, where now you have to use your core muscles to hold yourself up nice and tall. And hands can be on your lap here, or you can let them come down to the ground. But let the shoulders draw away from your ears. And either you're reaching the fingers down or you're reaching the elbows down. Whatever works for you. A little tuck in the chin gets the spine nice and tall. Breathing deep. As you breathe in, feel that chest expand. So the ribs are going to move up and out all around. So seated mountain pose. Let's begin to to tip the head over to one side, drop the chin down towards your chest, come over to the other side, and right back up. And let's go the other way then. Around. Feeling those tight spots in your neck. And then lifting the head up with your right fingers, maybe move the chin over towards the right wall. And while you're there, let that left shoulder draw towards the left wall. So there's a really nice stretch. And then we'll go the other way. So let the right shoulder draw over to the right. Use the left fingers. Coming back, release the fingers down to the side. I'm going to work just the upper body right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my shoulders forward. So the shoulder heads are going to come more forward, palms go to the back, and then I'm just going to roll them around without lifting up on the shoulders. I'm just going to roll them forward and back. So now they draw towards the back diagonal of the room. And then coming back to the front. Moving slowly, move with intention. And again, breath. So you feel the heart lift here. You feel the back work. And then you come this way. You feel the shoulders stretch in the back. One more time. Okay, from the backward motion, we're going to roll them forward and around now. So let them lift up by your ears. And again. Make sure the feet are pressing into the ground. Yeah, or into your shoes. That's okay too. But toes, heel, sides. One more time. Hands placed here. We're going to slide them off and up and around. I'm going to begin to take a little hinge at the hip and then scoop the belly and roll back towards the back side of my tailbone. So a little forward, backward motion here, almost like you're rowing a boat. Would you row it this way? No, I guess it'd be, I don't know. I suppose if you wanted to go this direction, right? And again. Two more. Hinge forward and back. One more time. Reach to the ceiling. Take your big sombrero off. Deep breath in. Exhale, we forward fold. Tuck the chin. Now let's just reverse swan dive all the way back up. Put that sombrero back on. Take it off. Exhale, hinge forward, belly in, little tuck in the chin, and then reverse swan dive all the way back up. And bring that hat right back down. Press the elbows back, extend the fingers, and hinge forward. So I'm hinged into this airplane pose, and then I'm going to reach my fingers forward, come into chair pose. Beautiful, beautiful. Deep breath in. Turn to the right, let the arms float down. And then without rounding the body there, I don't want you to look down at the ground. I want you to look towards the right wall. So that spine is nice and straight. Maybe a little more twist in the head, up to you. And back to the front. Take your head off one more time, deep breath, and we turn to the left. And again, let's try not to look down. Stay square, seated on both sit bones. The rotation happens in the rib cage. Maybe turn the gaze over the shoulder. Beautiful. All right, come on back to the front. Walk your feet out. Toe heel, just a little bit wider. And we're going to take this round motion. So scoop the belly here as you come back. Ooh, all right. And then maybe the body gets working in here too. The shoulders maybe start to move. The ribs. And then we go the other way. With the juices flowing into the hips and the spine. But fire on those abdominal muscles too. And one more time. With that left hand, reach over the right knee. And then up and around. And then up and around again. Reach over the right knee. Tuck the chin. And up and around. Now I'm supporting myself here. You have a little back issue. You may want to make this smaller or bigger. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever feels good to you. And exhale, reach. All the way up and around. Bring that arm across and let it reach to the diagonal of your imaginary box. Now, without this happening, square the body up and just let the fingers reach away from the shoulder. Nice. Okay, give it a toss around. Deep breath in. Left hand reaches over and up and around. Right. Up and around. You're right. Right hand, sorry. Reaching. And up and around. And one more time. And up. All right. This time bring it around in front. Fingers are going to point to the diagonal of your imaginary box. And watch this doesn't happen. I want you to keep everything squared up. So nothing's changed here. It's just that arm is reaching. And then reach the fingers even further. Nice deep breath in. All the way down. Walk your feet in. Hands on the back of the chair. I'm on the seat of the chair. And then maybe let the elbows move back towards the back of the chair. Maybe they'll hit the chair. Maybe they won't. You could probably take the heart all the way back, all the way back. But then push on the heel of the hands and lift the heart. Breathing deep. All right, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to leave that one hand here. And then I'm going to reach down as if I'm going to grab something from the ground and pull that elbow up high. Wrap that shoulder blade around your spine. Again, one more time. Pull it up. Wrap that shoulder blade around your spine, and then let's extend that arm out. Yeah. We go the other way. Same thing. On the back of the chair, you can use it here. I just need to hold on to the chair. So reaching down, and then pull. Wrap that elbow or shoulder blade around your spine. One more time, and this time we're going to extend it out and up as best you can. Splay those fingers out. Okay, square up your body. We splay the other fingers out. Seated mountain pose, star pose. Drop your shoulders here. Let's bring the hands together with a clap. Nice, and all the way down. All right, walk your feet in. Get yourself out to the edge of the seat. We're going to stand up. Deep breath. Exhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway rise. Circle sweep. And all the way up. Reach to the ceiling. And then reach a little bit higher to feel a nice torso stretch. And circle the wrist. Wiggle the fingers all the way down. All right. Very good. Let's come around to the back of the chair. A little shakeout. Grab a little drink of water. Let's see. How does one drink when one has all this on? For sure. All right, come around to the back of the chair. We're going to come into our standing mountain pose now. Looks a lot like seated, except we're standing. All right, so instead of letting the knees lock out, just soften them. Now, I'll tell you what will help you do that is if you think about drawing the tailbone to the ground, you automatically have to soften the knees just a bit. So let the tailbone draw downward towards the ground, not underneath you, just down to the ground. Pull the belly in, lift the pelvic floor, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Let the elbows tuck in a little bit next to your body. You want to close your eyes for a bit and you need the chair handy. Just put your fingers on there. It's amazing what a little touch point will help you balance even more. Breathing deep. All right. And then, remember my prayer card this morning. Be still and know that I am God. So quiet your mind again. And pay attention to your breath. Hands on the chair. Take a little step back. We'll take a little cat and cow before we move to downward facing dog. So inhale, the heart comes forward. It's like you're trying to, where'd she go? And then exhale, soften the knees, tuck the tailbone downward, round the spine. As you inhale, a little shoulder roll, extend the legs, lift the heart, extend the arms. Exhale, round, let the elbows soften, let the knees soften. Again, follow your breath as you come into this great stretch for the low back, for the middle back, for the shoulders. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. All right, step the right foot forward. Just keep that left foot right there. Press the knuckles back. Deep breath in. So I'm going to ride up on the back toe. Touch the fingers all the way as far forward as you can on that foot to give it a good stretch. And if you need the chair, keep it handy there with your right hand. Right? Lifting up. a nice stretch in that foot behind you. Roll all the way up onto the ball of the foot or even the toes. So it's about a little foot articulation here. All right, one more time. Hands into the heart. Hold this for a minute. Put the weight on that front foot. Maybe lift that back foot and settle it right back in with the other one. Okay, we step back on the other foot. Same thing. Easy, easy step here. Hip bones facing right straight ahead. You're getting a little hip flexor stretch here. Press the knuckles back. Lift the heart. Okay, we're going to roll up on the toe and all the way back down. Move slowly. Move with intention as you do this 3 more times. And down. Guide yourself with your breath. And down. Last one, bring the hands to the heart. We're going to step that back foot in. Use the chair if you need it, but don't. If you don't, mountain pose. Lovely. All right, let's go back to downward facing dog. Hands on the chair. Splay the fingers out here. And then with your heel of your hand on the chair, splay them out and then curl the fingers in. Give them a little bit of a stretch. Soften the knees, bring the belly in. Breathe. Nice deep breath. All right, take the gaze over the chair, step in halfway on the right foot, and we're going to rise up on that back toe, and we're going to take these push-ups here again. So now we're going to work on the arms. Tuck the elbows in nice and tight next to the bod there. And if you hinge, you may want to pick the foot up for a little extra work on the triceps. It's up to you entirely. Hinge forward, or keep the toe on the ground. 2 more. Glue them to your bod, though. 1 more time. All right, this time come up, step that back foot a little bit further back so that front knee is over the ankle. We rise up into warrior 1. Lift the shoulders, drop the shoulders. So really create that space and sink into that back knee there. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take my left hand up and I'm going to slide my right hand into my back right pocket, reaching even higher to get a long stretch from the fingertip all the way through down to the knee. And if you need that chair, bring it back to you. Breathing deep. All right, we switch. Same thing on the other side. Back left pocket, reach that right arm up. Reach both arms up to warrior 1 and step that back foot in. Right. Using lots of little balance right there. So put the ball the foot back on the ground. We're going to take 3 of these. If you want to lift the leg up as you do it, that's fine, but you can also leave it on the ground. Doesn't matter to me. But glue this upper arm to your waist right here and hinge forward and back. Okay, so the heart's coming towards the chair, not the forehead, not the belly. All right. So you're in that good position right there. Couple more. Last one. All right, so now bend that front knee, drop that back foot down, toe ball heel, feel that great stretch in your calf when you do that. We rise up into warrior 1. Lovely. Drop your shoulders, breathing deep. Now, right hand into your back right pocket, lift that left arm up. Maybe let that hand slide down the back of the leg. Go the other way. Let's just try this. Either the back pocket, or can you get over to that right leg? Belly in. That's a big twist this time. Both arms up. Hands together. Step that back foot in. Nice and slow. Back to mountain pose. And step back away from the chair so you'll hit your face. Deep breath. Forward fold, halfway rise, and circle sweep all the way up. So very lovely. Let's drop that right hand to the chair, and we're going to turn to the left wall. Did I get that correct? Yeah. Did I? Thank you. Okay, you may use the chair. We're going to take some sunflowers here, scooping down and coming back up. If you don't need the chair, don't use it. Let's not let the head fall below the heart. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to use those legs to get you down and back up. That means bend your knees, all right? Yeah, so not here. Not that you would do that, but and again. Should feel pretty good on those inner thighs. 1 more time. All right, so star pose. Extend out, drop your shoulders. And let's imagine the feet are starting to slip out on you. So you got to pull up in through the middle here. Press the feet down, draw them inward. Breathing deep. All right, right hand goes back to the chair. Just listen to my directions. Bend the left knee. Take that top hand and swoop across the ceiling over towards the chair. Yes! All right, so both hands find their way to the chair, come back to downward facing dog. Hands back to the thigh muscles. We'll take that little vinyasa, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Forward fold, halfway rise. Heart moving forward. How beautiful is that? Circle sweep. Lovely. Okay. Left hand comes to the chair. We turn to the right. On this side, we're going to take moonflowers. Those are sunflowers. Moonflowers. I don't know why. I don't know why they call them that. But we'll start in our star pose. So reaching out. Now, once again, grab the earth with your toes and your feet. And imagine the feet were starting to slip out. So you have to pull in on the middle. Drop your shoulders. From here, I'm just going to bend my knees and let the elbows drop towards my knees. You don't have to go very far. Rise up again. Don't lean forward. Just straight down and up. Sink. Rise up. Again, sink. Rise up. Keep the elbows pressing back. Keep the knuckles pressing back. So we open the chest even more. 2 more. Oh, so lovely. And last one. All right. Left hand on the chair. Right knee takes a little bend. We sweep across the ceiling. Reach forward over the chair. Get that nice side stretch in the right side of your body. All right. Both hands to the chair. Downward facing dog. Step on back. Lovely. Breathing deep. All right. Come on back up. Get yourself a drink of water. Let's see if I can find my music again. Let's do it again. Drink of water. Thank you. Of course, I gotta take this off so I don't get any phone calls. Duh. Sorry, should have been better prepared. Okay, now feet come wide. We're ready for a little warrior 2 position now. Turning the toes out to the side first, to the corners of your imaginary box, and let's just go side to side a little bit. All right. Once you get the feet, you feel like you're ready to add some arms to it. Nice and slow. It's like you're washing the wall here. Just make it as smooth and connected. You get to the one side, you start to the other side. Keep the hands moving all the time. Let's go up over the top now. And then back. One more time. All right. Coming right back to the center. We're going to keep the feet like this first. One arm out. I'm going to reach and pull back. Sink into that knee. Pull back. Pull back. All right, drop that hand to the chair. Lift up. And we go the other way. Same thing. Sink into that knee. Reach out. And back. So both legs go straight. That's it. One knee bends. Both legs go straight. Again, 2 more. Last one. And back and reach up and down. All right. Let's turn that right toe to the right wall, the left toe to the front. Bend that knee. And let's go ahead and bend it a little bit deeper and come right back up. Maybe roll to the heel. I'm not going to do that on the other side, so if it gives you trouble, I get it. But sinking into that knee and right back up. Now, head over heart over pelvis here, all right? As we sink into this, we get a little inner thigh, deeper inner thigh stretch. So think about that. Yes, yes, yes. And one more time, and then we're going to settle all into our warrior 2. So knee over the ankle. See if you can remember what that feels like. Back leg straight, opening the arms, Beautiful. A little upper body now. So now nothing's going to move in the low half of the body. It's all in the upper body. And keeping the knuckles reaching back behind you. Yes. Yes. And then again. One more time. Leave that arm up there. Bring the other one up. And right down through the center, we're going to turn to the right wall and open into our warrior two. So knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. Let that little pinky finger press a little back behind you, just a wee bit. So you're looking square over the two peace fingers. The head is turned. That left hand is reaching to your neighbor on the left. Breathing deep. All right, palm to the ceiling. Let's go up to reverse. Use the chair if you'd like. Sink into that right sit bone a little bit more, and you'll feel that stretch even a little bit deeper. And maybe that hand is on the chair. Maybe it's on your thigh. Maybe it's slid into your back right pocket. Now we're going to straighten that front leg and come into our triangle pose. So you're going to paint the ceiling with that right hand, reaching to the right wall. Finish with that nice windmill, and there you are in warrior and triangle pose. Letting the hips push to the left as you reach and sink to the right. Pressing the hips forward towards the chair. Use the chair if you need to. Let the shoulders come back a wee bit more. Maybe turn the gaze. Breathing deep. One more. Remember, it's all about breath. Everything else is secondary. All right, let's reach that hand to the ceiling and let yourself come right back up. Turn the toes to the front. Clap your hands and bring them together. All right, we go the other way. We're going to do the very same thing. Sink into the knee and then come back. Lift the toe, lift the ball of foot, depends on, don't hurt yourself. I'm just going to pull my toes up. And again. Two more. All right. So after this deep knee bend, we then find our warrior two, which means I got to back up just a little bit. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent, head over heart over pelvis. Turning, look over the two. Oh no, we're going to take this too. A little bit on this side. So let the hand touch there, and the hand touch the back. It can just be the toes. That's okay. But this is the movement right up here in the rib cage now, right? That's the most flexible part of your spine, is right where the rib cage comes together in the back. One more time, and we're going to land right smack into warrior two. Little fingers, let them reach back a little bit more. This is where you just turn only the head. Everybody drop your shoulders. Thank you. Nice. And then stretch the arms until they are tingling. Nice, nice. Palm to the ceiling, we lift up. Now, you can use the chair, your leg, or slide that into your back left pocket. Don't straighten that front knee, keep it bent. And then sink into that left sit bone a little bit deeper as you stretch deeper. Wow. Awesome. Just awesome. So now that front leg's going to straighten. The hips are going to push to the right, reach to the left. Big reach. And then don't arms. There you go. And you're just touching here. You want to use the chair. If this is too much for the shoulder, that's okay. It's all right. Lifting the heart a bit. Yeah. Let the hips move a little, half an inch towards the chair, and the shoulders draw back a half an inch. Maybe turn the gaze. Notice you turn that head's heavy, right? You really got to work the shoulders and the neck to hold you up. All right, there's something up, there's $50 up there in the ceiling. Reach to it, let it pull you back up. Both arms up. We're gonna walk, feet in, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Whew, a little shakeout, downward facing dog, really nice. Turn the tailbone to the back wall, a little hollow in your belly, maybe deepen the bend in your knees, like somebody's trying to pull your hips back there, so you feel that great stretch in the low back. Slide the hands back to the knees, reverse swan dive back up, all the way up. Let's take one forward fold. Let the hands come right down past the face, halfway rise. Extend the arms to the back, so soften your knees. We're in this beautiful airplane pose here. Palms to the ceiling, knuckles, no. Palms to the ground, knuckles to the ceiling. Squeezing the shoulder blades in, belly in. And we're simply gonna stand up. Push through the toes, work the hamstrings, and let them bring you right back up to mountain pose. Lovely. Shake out. Have a drink. We move into a little balance. Okay, so turning to the right wall, you're about in the middle of the chair here, right? And then I want you to step that left foot back, coming into our high lunge. So you're going to get a little bit of a workout in that foot. Now, the heel is up here, so you decide if you need to bring it in more or if you can take it out more. But that heel is up, because if you're in this deep lunge and you drop that heel down, that's a huge range of motion around that back foot, around that Achilles. So let's keep that heel up. It's not too deep of a bend. Reaching, one arm up to the ceiling. And should you find balance, we'll take the other one up as well. But keep it handy, that's why the chair's there. Deep breath in. All right, let's drop that left hand to the chair. I'm going to circle sweep that right arm down and around, and as I come up, I'm going to lift up on that left knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, touch the ball of the foot on the ground. So all my weight is still going to be on the right foot. Circle sweep lift. Sink into that knee. Circle sweep lift. Just touching that toe behind you. I'm really working that supporting leg here. It's almost like a one-legged squat. One more time. And down. All right, this time bring it up. Bring the hand to it. That arm that was up, put it on the leg. Nice tall spine. And then turn the shoulders back to me. Voila. Very nice. Flex this foot. Send some energy down there through it. Should you find balance, release back down. Let's stretch that out. So turn back to the front. We're going to take that same leg back again. This time we're going to take the left arm over and get a really nice stretch in through this hip flexor here. Reaching. Left leg, left arm. I saw your brain working. I saw that little cloud above you. All right, so we turn to the other side. Same thing. And then coming into our high lunge, drop the toe back, ball the foot back, but not the heel, and then rise up. So here's our first balance opportunity right here. On the other side, you are looking to the left wall. Don't try to look back at me. Come back to just your breath. That's where yoga begins. Right hand goes to the chair. We're going to circle that left leg down, lift it up. Nice and tall, nice and tall. Yeah, I'm sorry, right foot. Whatever the leg that's closest to the chair. The other leg. All right, circle it down and lift it back up. Let's take this 4 more times. I'm just going to touch the toe behind, so I'm not going to rock in and swing it back up. It's just a touch on the back. You want to come up and just bring the hand on it. It's up to you entirely. But really notice you're using that supporting leg here to do this, and you're not flying off of that right toe. All right, here's the last one. And lifting up. Get that chair in an appropriate place. I'm going to drop my hand to it. Long, tall spine. And turn the shoulders back to the front. Now that supporting leg is really going to fire on all the way up into the glute. And should you find balance, release. Or maybe just one hand. Or maybe no hands. Or maybe put your leg on the chair and that will also help. Yeah. Coming around to the front, stretch that leg back. So high lunge once again, we're going to take this arc over. And this is like, I want you to imagine you've got like a gum band, and you're going to stretch it up and stretch it over to really get a nice stretch. Other side, other arm. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right. Downward facing dog. Take a wide standing downward facing dog this time. And coming close enough to the chair that your arms aren't extended all the way out. So scooch in just a little bit more. We're going to take that left arm out to the side. And then sweep it down underneath. Reach down towards the right toes. And then reaching out, maybe reaching up. All right. Reaching down. Reaching up. Now, secure the low half of your body. So there's not a lot of movement in the hips here. It's all in that upper body. Embrace the feet, the thigh muscles, the glutes. All right. And now we're going to hold this up here, or out here, or hand on your hip. Whatever you want, whatever feels best to you in this nice twist. Put that arm lower down. Give it a little circle around. We'll go to the other side. So out to the side with the right arm. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift. And I'm trying to lean into the chair here as well. If you're standing up taller, that's okay. But if you can lean into the chair, let that front elbow bend. Sink your head lower towards the earth. It is work on the back, so you be careful. One more time. Backs are tricky, huh? So are shoulders, so be careful. We're going to hold that arm out or on your hip or reach to the ceiling for 3 breaths. Let that left shoulder drop, let that right shoulder lift. And then release that arm down. Just let it circle around. All right, walking your feet back in. About chair width apart, hands on the tail, on the legs. And then tuck that tailbone, feel a little stretch in the low back, and we're going to roll the spine up from there. That should feel pretty good. Shoulders up, around, and down. Back to our beautiful mountain pose where we started. Are we smiling? Shake out. All right, let's grab a drink of water. We'll sit back down in the chair. All right, I guess I didn't sound too muffled, huh?
Nope, not at all.
All right, so right leg is going to come up, sitting nice and tall. You're out at the edge of the seat. I'm going to take that leg out to the side. So I'm really working my arm to do this here, and extend that arm out. Seated, standing big toe pose without the big toe. Well, seated big toe. Grab knee. Nice and tall. Find the tip of the sit bones. Let that low back press forward. Maybe that knee has to come in a little bit to do that. It's okay. Now we're going to lift this leg up and over. This isn't part of your practice. Don't worry about it. Don't do it. Put it on the ground. Nice and tall. Keeping this foot flexed. I'm going to press my knee out. And then once again, let that low back press forward. Find the tip of the sit bones. Let the shoulders relax away from your ears. You want to feel a little tension in the hip, but you sure don't want to feel pain. Beautiful. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. One more breath. I'm going to extend that leg out. I'm going to hold onto the chair. Just extend it out. Lifting the heart. Let that leg drop down. So now my elbows are going to point back towards the back of the chair. Ease into my hands just a little bit, but lift the heart. I guess I would call it reverse plank. You can drop it, if your shoes aren't maybe challenging, otherwise you can try to drop the toe down to the ground and then flex and bring it right back up. Both feet together, we take the other leg up, lifting knee to the ceiling or your shoulder, and then we're going to let it rotate out to the side. So find the position on the tip of the sit bones here, pressing that low back forward, extend that right arm out, drop your shoulders, belly in, head over heart over pelvis, absolutely beautiful. Nice. You can just imagine you're standing up, right? So just use that image that you're standing on that right foot. Nice. And with intention, nice, over the top. Find that spot where you feel that stretch. Knee right over top of that ankle, foot is flexed. Breathing deep. All right, hands back on the chair. I'm going to extend that leg out, belly in, lift the heart, and then lower that leg down. So ease the elbows back just a wee bit, and then lifting the heart. Drop that toe down if you can to the ground. So get a stretch in the front of the foot, the front of the leg, front of the ankle. Coming back up, slide that foot in. A little bit of a twist here. Look over the shoulder. Dropping your shoulders down, lift the heart. Other side. I feel like we switched into Zumba class. Roll that shoulder around, other side. She knew it'd go off. All right, and back to the center. Slide yourself right on back. Maybe a little wiggle in your feet and fingers, whatever you need here. A little stretch. And we settle into our seated meditation. A little tuck in the shoulder blades underneath. That's going to scoot that heart up a little bit. And a little tuck in the chin. Reposition your back as you need to. And find a comfortable place for your hands. Coming back to just your breath alone. Meditation, cardio, and strength training for your mind. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Flutter your eyes open. Hands together at your heart. up your chin to your chest. Be still and know that I am God, yeah? Remembering a heart at peace shall give life to the whole body. Namaste, friends.
Namaste.
Love.